Okay, this open's gonna be a little weird this morning. Um, I had started stream earlier, but apparently it didn't connect, so you guys missed all of that big jump and dip with Battalion this morning. I mean, it still looks like it's still dipping. But okay, I'm still getting everything set up because I thought it was working and it wasn't. But I'll just leave the stocks up so you guys can take a peek at what I'm looking at, and I'll be right back. Hey, Vix. I was like, okay. I've got most of the things that I need for stream. It's looks like volumes dipped, and that's probably why it's dipping. Or people are just wanting to catch it on the dip and scalp again today. How many trades do we have here? Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot. Not a lot of people want to sell either. Okay, so we are on our way back up. Where's volume at? It's low for this minute. So the price is going up, but the volume is still low. I'd be careful. I know it looks like it's coming up, and it'll probably like you could make money off of this, but I get out quick. Okay, volume's coming up, so that's a better sign. But if it starts to dip again, I would probably want to cut my losses on it. Here we're going red. Volume's dipped. Yep. Okay, I got coffee set up, got all my stocks, looking at them, at least these two. I've really just been watching these two today. Um, Oil's definitely been a big interest lately. People are probably just trying to get their shares of it. TPET, TPET. Let's take a look at that real quick. I kind of am interested in this. So I'm unfamiliar with this company. $2 a share. Let's go one day. 250. Let's go look at it over the month. So this one usually seems to run pretty cheap. 6 months, $2, 1 year, 5 year, 60 a share. It's continued. Are they splitting their share? There's, it's like, look at that. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Those charts, I'm going to move it off of this and I'm going to put it on petroleum. I'm still kind of deciding on how I want to organize my lists and things. You have different ones on the different platforms. No, you don't have to. You can have all the same lists on all of the same platforms. But um, I started organizing everything in Weevil first, so I'm just kind of working with that. So anyway, I was looking at this one to see if it would be good for a longer term at some point. It's not impressed me yet. This might be good for scalp right now though. Got some fluctuation, 50,000 on Webull, 1,000. Small bids on it though. I don't know, maybe not. Two big sells and no big buys. 37,000 at $2. What is that? That's 40 cents difference. And we're at 28. Well, that's right in the middle. They go either way. Buyers are falling off though, it looks like. Not that they won't come back and I'm not just sitting there waiting to push the buy button. And I'd be careful with it. It probably won't dip below this $2, maybe $1.98 line today, wherever it started. $1.58. It could go down back down to $1.58. I haven't checked the petroleum news though. If anybody knows anything about the petroleum market right now, let me know. But yeah, it's moving. It's got volume, sort of. I don't know. It's got less 500,000. I mean, that's if you're making small trades, you can get into that out of that real quick. But if you're making large trades, like $100,000 trades, that's not enough room for you to buy and sell in. I mean, maybe, but who knows? Yeah, volume's dipping. I don't know. I'd be careful with this one. So we're gonna go back to the battalion because I'm just gonna keep talking about how I'm unsure if that's a good one to trade today or not. What are you doing, battalion? It's fine. Just dip all the way back down to a dollar 80, and I'll buy you, and then I'll hold you until you do this again. I've been charting this one um since almost a year now, actually. Some of these lines are lines that I drew when I very first started trading. At 8/14 of 2025. It's been up there for a while. Give me no. Oh no, that's not the line. That's the. Yeah, I'm just having a moment. I was thinking that was telling me the date of my line. But it's definitely, I drew this one a while ago. So I found it when it was getting distracted. $1.80. So what was that? Doesn't matter. It was a while ago. Actually, I think I originally found it when it was $1.20. I traded it for the first time that was $1.80, and I made bad on that trade because it was not the time to invest in that end of the market. But we've learned things since then. Now it was the time. Actually, it's the time to flip like nobody's business. I need to check an AK. Yep, I'm having a moment. Oh wow, it's all the way over here. Okay, so what do we think this one's gonna do? Let's check the 5 days on it. Some upward movement. But we were up here. Was our low point? It dipped below our low point. I think I said that would, I think that was where I said would be a good place to get out if you're worried about losing money on it. Right now, if you wanted to get out of this trade, I would hop out as soon as it starts to dip. Like if you want it out now. It just sucks because that 134 is not a bad price to buy it at either. It does often go above that. It's just not right now. I think everybody's concerned about oil. Seems to be the big movers. Actually, I haven't even checked the Discord this morning to see what they're calling out. I'm so silly, guys. I quit looking away from the screen. So one of the older traders. I hate saying it like that. I mean, yes, they're technically older than I am, but it's also not based on age, it's based on experience. So like you could be 60 and just now getting into this and might be less experienced than a 35-year-old who's been trading it for 10 years. So if I say older, I don't necessarily mean an old person, but uh, traders who out tenure me um, have suggested that I go ahead and flip this since I don't have a lot in the account right now, and just to go ahead and scalp it. And he's not wrong. I know he's not wrong. I just like holding on to this stock because I know it pops off. But that was also before I switched over, and I still haven't put the rest of the funds into this account. So if I want to do cash, I do have to do scalps to grow it. I can't hold things for long or for swings because, I mean, I can. I'm just not going to get very far very fast unless I just happen to catch it on a pop. Which it did pop off a little bit before. I just need to quit being stubborn. Don't be a stubborn trader, guys. I also need to make some sort of a rule for deciding between a swing and a long. Or not a swing and a scalp. What do we think? Let's go zoom out a little. But so we were talking about for a battalion, for example. I had waited to buy when it was at $5 because I was only going to be able to buy a few shares and I wanted to flip an AK first and I thought I'd have a little more time to do that. But since I didn't buy in on the Friday of, um, by Monday morning, before I was able to get in and start trading, it had already gone up to 12 bucks. So, because of that discussion, um, I'm going to readjust my stance on this. Even though this is a good price and I still want to hold it, I'm just going to flip it today. I clicked the wrong one. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull an OK up on both if I want to offload this today. There it is. Yeah, put battalion on one of these. There's kind of a limit on charts for yep, for Weeble. That's the one. I'll just leave the oil and gas up so I can be reminded that I'm watching it. See how it does. This should come up. Yeah, I mean the volumes. Good. 10,000, 13,000, 12,000. Yeah, I mean, in the first couple, 132. How am I doing? What am I doing? I want to get back to Thinkorswim. I wish it would just save where I put that. Like, I get the volume might have to scale, but leave the RSI alone. Okay, so we're up 11, up $1. It's the volume. Mm. Please don't do what I think you're gonna do. Please just continue to go up and up and up. Check the other one. I need at least one more screen. That would be so useful. Just one more. Or just a big screen I can do lots of things with. Distracting myself. think she's struggling. Think she's struggling. No. Okay, fine. We'll just throw a sell up. $34 limit to close. Mm, should I pull it up? When I go to sell, I'm always like, should I? Should I do this? Blah, 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 blah. $134 is getting it right now. The next sell is 136. 6,000. Oh, geez. Fine. Well, let me adjust it to 135. Fine, whatever. Because, like, look at the interest at 133. 67,000. Need to sell. This is where I end up not selling sometimes. Okay, 134. Selling at 112,000. Yeah, on Thinkorswim. 21 at 35. Still going sideways. Hmm. Oh, well, that's a. No, it's white. Aha. Okay. Let's see. Where's the volume at? Still low volume. I think I'm just gonna leave it. If I get 135, I think that's fair. Just for this minute. Time is it? Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now. I don't want to be stuck. I don't like being stuck in trades past 11. I just have found I do my best trading before 11 because people start logging off and they don't want to buy things. If I'm trying to scalp it, of course. Okay, so I sold. I made. So I bought at 112. I sold at 135. We need to record the trade in our book. Well, I'm recording it in my book. So that was technically 20% profit, which I didn't spend a lot, so I didn't gain a lot, but like I said, all of it's a scale, it's like to scale. So you buy more units, you get more out of it. To reorganize my rules because I think I have been ignoring one of them. Okay, so we sold at 135 and look at it dip right there. And I was like, don't do what I think you're gonna do. And it did. So I'm happy I hopped out of that. I could always go back in and probably scalp, but I don't like doing that. Um, I have a rule, you know, 2 times but not a third, because usually the third one is the one that burns me. Where are you? There you are. Okay. So we sold 50 units, $1.35. Oh shoot, wrong spot. Okay, so we got that trade logged. What time is it? We got about 35 minutes. Just gonna take a peek at the market, I guess. If this dips again, I could always go back in. I might, now that I'm in it, unless I know it's kind of slow right now, so I just wanted to pick back up or dip real far, and then I'll swoop in and snag me up some, and you know. Look, it took another little jump. And little dip. I still didn't get it. I still got it sold it for 135. I think the best selling point today would have been 138. That is all right. I'm just gonna leave it up on Thinkorswim for now. I don't know if I want to get into any other trades. Like I said, it's so close to 11. I could get in and out of it trade in 2 minutes, but or less, but I could also get stuck in it until like noon. Now I can scroll these. I'd say Oxy looks like it's about to take another dip at a quick glance. Out of curiosity, I want to see how well I read that. So I'm gonna watch this for a minute. So looking at it, it's an upward trend. These two lines are about to meet. I don't see a lot of strength on first glance. So I had a feeling it's gonna smack it right back down. Then you could catch it on a dip. That's my guess real quick. Looks like it's doing that, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, looked like she has dipped a little bit. Hmm. No volume or low volume, but hmm. Oh, there's the volume. It's only 200,000. I mean, it's $50 a share. I'm gonna switch back over to NAK real quick, just out of curiosity to see what it's doing. It's trying to break that 135. I like to watch at the end of the trade just to see if I made the right call. Though that's just gonna give you FOMO, so you don't have to do that. Like if I sold at the right time. Okay, so it almost fooled me there for a second, this green bar, but it does look like it's still continuing to dip. Ugh. Can't talk sometimes. Though it looks like a pretty even exchange right now. So it's probably gonna go sideways a little. Well, here it goes green. I mean, that candle's a lot fatter than that one. I should check like the 2 minutes and the 5 minutes and see how those are panning out. It's holding green on the 5 minutes. Just can't tell which side of the candle's gonna have more strength. Looks like the top will, but it's fluctuating, so I'm unsure. That is why I check the 1 minute. It's like I can look at this and see what it's gonna be. If I just kind of like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can do a 5 minutes by looking at the 1 minutes. But a lot of people don't bother looking at the 1 minutes apparently. I just think it's useful. Oh, guys, I've been completely ignoring NVA. Look at what she's been doing. Let's check it out. Well, could have snagged her around $6, made doll two more than 250 on it, somewhere around there, depending on where you got it. If you bought her a couple weeks ago, bought her last week, she's dipped. This, if I remember correctly, this $6 range seems to be a decent buying. Was it 3 months? 6 months? $2 before that. Here. This is an old line. Mm, I really like getting them cheap, cheap, but do I want... what do I want to do? A little far. This week's taking a little bit of dip right now anyway. What? Hmm, let's see what I want to sell. We got we got a few minutes. I'm gonna pull up any see if there's any news on NBA. Okay, so it says Nova Minerals has received a substantial grant from the U.S. Department of War to secure domestic supply chains for antimony, a key critical mineral, boosting its strategic importance. So that's one reason. Okay, so we're gonna watch Nova, not, yeah, Nova. Nova Minerals. We're gonna watch Nova, NVA is the ticker for it, a little more closely. They've got some good news. Now, this could have been the result, back here when it hit $8, could have been the result of the good news, but I don't think that this one's gonna dip too badly right now based on the news. They've got a grant. When did they? No, I just exited off of that page. I should look and see when they got that grant from the U.S. Department of War and what their return has been on their mine. So that's something I'll have to look into a little bit. Some of the other traders, at least one of them I know of, is in a trade for AM long or swing, I guess. I'm not sure how long they've held them, but they're green on this one. I'm curious, I should ask them what they're expecting. You let this be a lesson, don't ignore things. How long ago did you post that? I just now saw it. Is it per Nova NBA? But anyway, forever ago. Sorry, looking at my screens and sipping my coffee, all that sort of thing. But anyway, I'm curious to like what pop kind of a pop are they looking for? How high are they expecting the stock to go? Alrighty, guys. Well, it is 11. Um, that is it for me today. We made green, so we did our job. I hope that you also made green today or continue to make green, and I will catch you on, I believe Monday. It should be open, I think. As long as the market's open, I'll be on Monday morning. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Have a good one. Bye.